Rebekah Gould was a bright and ambitious 22-year-old college student who had a passion for music and dreams of becoming a nurse. On September 20th, 2004, she was staying at her boyfriend Casey McCullough's home in a remote area near Melbourne, Arkansas. She had accompanied him on a short trip to visit his family and was scheduled to return to her college classes in Fayetteville the next day. That morning, Casey left early to attend school in another town. Rebekah stayed behind to rest, planning to stop by a gas station before heading home. But she never made it back to Fayetteville. When her car was found abandoned 2 days later at a nearby highway turnout, alarm bells rang. Her belongings were still inside the car and there was no sign of her. Investigators were immediately concerned. Rebekah was responsible and close to her family. The last person to see her was Casey. He claimed he left her asleep and returned later that evening to find her gone. There were no signs of forced entry at the house, but drops of blood were found on the mattress, leading police to suspect foul play. The case gripped the small Arkansas community. Friends and volunteers conducted searches across rugged terrain. Rebekah's family appeared on national television begging for information. Despite strong suspicions, the investigation stalled. 7 days after she vanished, Rebekah's body was discovered down a steep embankment off Highway 9, wrapped in a blanket and partially decomposed. She had been struck in the head multiple times with a heavy object. Her death was ruled a homicide, but the case quickly grew cold. For years, Rebekah's family pushed for answers. Rumors surrounded Casey and several people in his circle, including his cousin William Miller, who had been visiting from Texas during the time of Rebekah's disappearance. Although questioned early on, Miller returned to Texas shortly after the murder and managed to avoid deeper scrutiny. In 2020, after 16 years of silence, investigators received new leads that pointed squarely at William Miller. Miller had confessed the crime to someone close, and that person came forward with a detailed account. He had bludgeoned Rebekah to death with a piano leg in the home after Casey left for school. The motive stemmed from a personal confrontation. He panicked, cleaned the scene, and dumped her body off the highway. William Miller was arrested in Texas and extradited to Arkansas. In 2022, he pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. During the plea hearing, he offered little explanation for his actions, only expressing regret for the pain he had caused the family. Rebekah's family finally received a measure of justice. Her sister, a tireless advocate throughout the investigation, vowed to continue raising awareness about missing persons and unsolved crimes. Though justice was delayed, her persistence helped bring resolution to a case long believed to be forgotten.